Dudes, we are live, guys. Here we are in the mix here, dudes. Just getting things set up at the last second here. Guys, 2020, they call it 2026 because the season is 2025, 2026. We're in December. What is it today, dudes? It is the 21st of December, about 5:30 in the morning right now. Just waiting for images to come live here from the 2025 UCI Cyclocross World Cup Round 6 from Koksijde in Belgium. Guys, we're way up on the northwest coast. Expect a lot of sand out of this one. There's going to be so much sand. I actually watched some replays of this from the past. You're going to see a lot of running. This is really going to test the cyclists out there. I'm going to say not as technical as Namur. Namur, it was so technical, and that race was crazy. This one, so much sand. Riders have to get off and run. There's actually a hill there. Assuming it's the same course as from the past, there's no way they can ride that hill. It's so steep. I've seen some big crashes at this one too in the past. It's going to be exciting. Dudes. Okay, let's get set up again, guys. Little razzle dazzle here. YouTube changed everything again on me last night. So, not good. Let me turn that off here. We'll have a bit of time to set up, guys. I'm still waiting for my stream to come through here on YouTube, which I don't see. So where is that? Come on. Yeah, dudes, and also, too, I got caught off guard yesterday. Was setting up to do a stream virtual racing over on Ruvi for the Team GRC Sacalabra annual winter climb of Sacalabra on Mallorca. And I noticed that the CX race was yesterday. Veel beter shop Peter. Someone's sending a message here. I don't know. Probably feel better, Peter. I don't know. Promotions. Yeah, we don't want promotions. Yeah, I stop with the ads. Stop with the ads. I need my YouTube up live right now. Social. So I'm not getting a notification, guys. I need to pop into my YouTube here just to see right now. It says we are live. Saying excellent as we speak. Someone drop a comment into the chat if you're there. Oh, looks like it's really far behind. I'm not sure. Let me get caught up, dudes. Okay. We're going to come back here for a little bit. I'm supposed to get a notification from YouTube. Again, they changed everything on me last night. So I was setting up a test stream this morning. 5 a.m., 25 minutes out. I thought, yeah, this will be good. Just get things going. So you send the stream from OBS. Here's Lucinda Brand on screen right now. Wow, what a freaking champion this rider is. I think she's now, as of yesterday, guys, 54 podiums in a row. Lucinda Brand, Dutch rider, Baloise, Glowy Lions. At the start today, guys, riders starting from the first starting line. Remember, they start up in a grid pattern. So starting position is very critical on this. Lucinda Brand, Aniek van Alphen for 7 Racing, Leonie Bentveld for Pauls Sauzen Sauces, Amandine Foucanet, the French rider, French champion, I believe. Inga van der Heijden, European champion who rides for Crelan Corridon. You'll see her in the white jersey with the stripes across the chest. Not world champion, European champion though. Remember, they do the Euros early in the year. They actually did it, what was it, November 8th or 9th? And then the World Championships will be very end of January, early February. Manon Baker for Crelan Corridon, Denise Betsimia, and Shirin Van Roy. That's our front grid. So guys, it's all about that start. You know, they play the funky music, that little countdown, and it gets faster and faster and faster, and then they go. Actually, it looks like the start here is not for another 6 minutes, so this gives me time to figure this all out. Where is Colin's live chat? No one knows. No one knows where the live chat is. I wonder if I can do this here right now. I'm going to try this over here, guys. On another, yeah. So I'm not getting notification that I went live. So, am I live? No one knows. It's a Cycling World. It's funny. Okay, it says I'm live. Says I'm over here. And it says, I think we've got 15 or 16 people watching here, guys. Yeah, dudes, I don't have a notification to my chat right now, to my email. That's what I usually do. We're going to bang this over here, guys. So When I looked yesterday at the replays, I watched 2 different years of replays. The course, I think, was 3.1 kilometers long. Pretty sure about that. So I'm going to use this here to control everything now. Yeah, so guys, like I said, I was doing a test stream this morning, just like, hey, is the data going to where it should go? It was showing, guys, it was showing stage 7 of the Tour de France that I streamed way back on, I don't know, July 11th or 12th, something like that. 15th, I don't know when it was. I'm like, what is going on here? So it's just the way YouTube has tweaked the stream setup. So I think when I hit go live, usually it would allow me to schedule a stream. It was just, and basically what I do is you can reuse settings. So when you see on the stream where it says UCI Cyclocross, UCI World Cup, Koksijde, live commentary and chat, to make it easy, I can just take that word out and put the next race in. Antwerp, Namur, Tabor, whatever it may be. It just picked a random stream, and all of a sudden I was live for like 9-10 seconds. And I'm like, what? So it's taken me about 20 minutes to figure this out. I finally found the right spot because I want to schedule streams in advance. I don't want to just go live. We don't want that. So dudes, yeah. So again, yesterday, I missed the stream yesterday. I realized the men were racing as I was starting another stream. And, but yeah, at the end of that, in Antwerp, Lucinda Brand wins again, guys. I think she's won every round. I think she's won 5 rounds in a row. That gives her 54 podiums where she's finished first, second, or third. And she's just had 5 in a row here. 5 wins. Absolutely dominant. So powerful. Celine was right with her. If we look at the start list here. Take a look at the start list here. Is Celine here today? I'm looking around. She may not be here. Remember, they don't race all the rounds, guys. So start list, Lucinda Brand, Inge van der Heijden, Aniek van Alphen, Manon Baker, Puck Pieterse is here. Puck's back. I think we might have seen Puck in one race. Maybe we haven't. I think, was Puck racing yesterday? I better check that. Puck won this event, I'm going to say last year, but it was actually, I think, January 3rd or 4th of this year. Last season. Let's call it last season. Remember with Cyclocross, you can see on the top of the screen here again, guys, they're saying it's the 2026. That's because it's the 2025-2026 season. Guys, if you're in the live chat and you're lurking, just drop a comment. Just say hi. Let me know who you're rooting for here, who your favorite cyclist is. Thank you, whoever gave me a like. I really appreciate it so far, guys. Drop the like so people can see it. And here we go. We got Ian, bro, from Scotland. Morning Colin, live in Scotland. Dude, yeah, Ian, I missed it all yesterday. So I did go watch it all. Guys, if you missed it yesterday, Antwerp, big showdown. You know, it was, let me get back on this. Ladies are just lining up right now, guys, on the start line. Here's Lucinda. Just such a powerful, cool rider. Very, very powerful rider. Yep, got the knobbies on today. We should see a lot of them carrying the bikes. It's going to be interesting to see this, dudes, once we get on course. Most of these courses are the same every year. They're established. They're not going to create a brand new cyclocross course every year. And I don't even know how consistent they are from year to year. So here it is, UCI. Yeah, okay, it's going to be the same one. That's the name I saw yesterday. Vlaams Dunencross Koksijde. So here we are, dudes. So I did watch this, and I watched 2 replays. Tons of sand on this one. Remember, we're way up in the northwest corner of Belgium. Sand everywhere. Let's bounce back here, and we'll get to some live feed here. Let's go to women's live. Here we go. Inge van der Heijden has done for Crelan Corridon. She won't be in the white and green, guys. She's going to be in the white with the blue bands across her chest as the European champion. She's done a cyclocross race 2 days in a row 46 times. She's been better on day 2 the majority of the time. 25 versus 14. Is that right? So better on day 1 14 times. Better on day 2 25 times. 7 finishes equal rank. So she's better on day 2. It's pretty obvious. Now, yesterday was Antwerp, caught me off guard. And that does happen again, guys. I think it happens. There's a race on Boxing Day. We're doing it. Takes precedence over Boxing Day to me. They are in the start shoot, guys. They are now under orders. I love that. With the funky music playing, that little countdown. Reminds me of Season of the Witch. Guys, even know what that is? Halloween 2, Season of the Witch. 2? 3? 2 or 3? Okay, someone correct me. Horror fans, correct me. Remember the one that was so non-Halloween, and they had that. It's kind of like that playing, and it speeds up. Red lights, green lights, go. Gadoosh, let's go. I've been noticing Amandine Foucanet. She's got a way of squeezing through on the whole shot and getting into the first corner. If I remember this right from what I saw yesterday, we should be hanging a hard right at the end, where I did see some big pileups. Now, I'm not sure which grid row she started on there. And, guys, so Lucinda Brand won yesterday. Alvarado was right there. They both had errors on the last couple laps. Both doing a lot of dabbing. The sand is tough. Here we go. I think it's Foucanet again on the front. It's a left-hander. So they must have changed things up a little bit, unless I caught this off guard. Maybe they've moved it a little bit around. But I did watch the Vlaams Dunencross. And when I hear Dunencross, I got to think sand dunes. Is that why they're saying that? Quickly on to the dirtier dudes. Looks like Aniek van Alphen here at the front with Foucanet. Foucanet back in the lead here now, guys. We'll be looking for some stats here coming from Pro Cycling Stats right away. Ooh, take a look at this, guys. We're going to compare Lucinda Brand and Amandine Foucanet. Both incredible riders. But, I mean, first 5 stages. Sorry, guys. This is not the UCI stuff. We're going to look at the five most recent races. Telenet Super Prestige Neil. Telenet Super Prestige Merckx Plus. Lucinda Brand has won everything. Everything. It's incredible. That is just insane. So again, yesterday in Antwerp, Lucinda Brand first, Foucanet 13th. At Namur, that would have been last Sunday. Brand first, Foucanet third. Tabor, I believe that was the first round of UCI, 1st and 7th. I know why they're doing this, because at Flamanville in France, Flamanville is way up in the Cherbourg Peninsula area. Again, here's the sand. They have to dismount and run. There's going to be a lot of dismounting and running here. Looks like this is Foucanet on the front here, Aniek van Alphen. I'll have to catch that third rider in a second here. This possibly... Actually, I don't see Brand in the top 5 yet. Don't see her in the top 5 yet. And you know what? Antwerp, it was kind of like this too yesterday, guys. Took a while for Lucinda Brand to get up there. She's riding in 5th or 6th a lot. I think right now, she's right behind. Is that Alvarado back there? I think it might be. Yeah, this is Foucanet on the front. Aniek, 3rd place, I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure if you guys saw either. Yolanda Neff is back riding cyclocross. Not sure if she's here today. She did have a good return. Let's have a good look here. Oh, yeah. Look at this sand here, guys. Look at the sand. Dudes, if you can see, I've scuffed my face up a little bit. Did this yesterday. You might see it right here. You might see a little bit of a blood or a big scratch. How did that happen, Colin? Who hit you? No one hit me, guys. My winter gear for going outside, guys, is brutally cold here. It's not... Okay. Full retraction. It's cold. It's not brutally cold. But where it's minus 18, minus 20 through the day, but we've had this nasty wind. Feels like minus 30, minus 35, that kind of garbage. I have this thing, I'm going to call it an anorak. Not many people use that word. An anorak to me was like something, it's a very British word. And it was kind of like a raincoat to me. An anorak wouldn't have been. An anorak here, First Nations people up north, is basically a jacket that's got no zipper on it. It's like a pullover. It's like a hoodie. But it's meant to survive in the cold. Anyways, pulled it over my head. When I pulled it over my head real fast, the zipper, I don't know how it got hung up on my nose. I guess I got this big honker, right? And yeah, it just... And it's done it quite a few times. And I knew yesterday, I'm like, ooh, that one hurt extra hard. So, yeah. Blood was pouring down my face yesterday for a little bit. Not a big deal. Walk it off. Here's Puck right now. Puck is in the red, white, and blue here. Phoenix rider. We'll pop back here for a second. Let's look at the start list here quickly. Where is Puck? Why don't I see her name? Right here she is, right here. Puck Peters, Alpecin de Koenig rider here. 23 years old from Amersfoort in the Netherlands. You'll know her, guys. You think, okay, she rides a bit of cyclocross. Yeah, she's a big roadie as well, guys. Let's take a look at her full PCS profile here. Yep, there's that camo green, OD green, we may want to call it here. Last road race of the year. So she did have a nice break. You know, she rode late July into early August. She rode the entire Tour de France Femmes. Finished 24th place overall. Highest place 6th on stage 1, 9th on stage 2. And hung right up there on some of these tough climbing stages. Took some time off. Time off meaning probably just free riding. And now she's back riding CX. Now, I'm not even sure, you know, with me being so new to CX. Yeah, I think this course looks different to me. But again, lots of sand, lots of riders doing the old shimmy sham along the, they use the barriers to pull themselves along. They're riding with one hand, holding the barrier, and kind of pulling themselves along. Some riders, ooh, it looks like Anique was able to ride right through there. Foucanet is back in third now. There is Celine right there. Carmen del Celine Alvarado. Is that how you say it? We're going to find out. I wasn't sure if she was here today or not. Where is she? Very hard for me to see her name right now. I don't know why I can't see it. Well, she's here, guys. Don't worry. Yeah, just saw her on screen there. Right here. Celine del Carmen Alvarado, right here. And she would have finished second yesterday in Antwerp, as you can see on screen right now. Second to Lucinda Brand, 2 seconds down. She was 12th at Namur. Did not finish Turalba. That was the Spanish race. No, Italian race. It's an Italian race. I didn't cover that one either. I don't know why I didn't. She DNF'd it. I think she withdrew on the first or second lap. Just wasn't feeling it. So let's get back here now. And guys, if I'm, it's crazy again, guys. Lucinda Brand, first place. Let's make sure this is all up to speed here. Let me get a look. Oh, lots of bogging down here. Amandine bogs down so bad, full dab. All the other riders behind her have to hit the brakes. That's why you got to be in the lead, guys. You have to be out front in CX. Don't worry about sucking wheels and, you know, taking it easy back there. You need to be leading the charge. So we've got Lucinda Brand, Anique van Elfen, Amandine Foucanet, Leonie Bentveld. Then we got Shirin Van den Rooij. I think this is Shirin. Shirin Van den Rooij, I believe, is a Baloise Glowy Lion. She is a Baloise Glowy Lion. So I can see where she is on course right now. Let's just see where Lucinda is. They don't really have the camera on her a lot here right now. So this must be Anique. Okay, there's Amandine right there. And Leonie Bentveld together. Okay, so I got that jersey dialed in now. This will be Shirin Van den Rooij. So Shirin Van den Rooij is being pursued by Amandine Foucanet and Leonie Bentveld. Let's have a quick look here. Okay, trying to have a quick look here. Is Lucinda... Maybe Lucinda's in a different jersey today. I think she is. I need to have a good look at her face. Yeah, just her running style too. This is Lucinda here. Baloise Glowy Lions. She's in a different jersey today, guys. She's not in the blue jersey. She's in the red, white, and black kit of Baloise Glowy Lions versus the blue kit. Now, I don't know why. I thought I did see it quickly on the start line. Dudes, I'm also going to try to get my live chat going here because... yeah, like YouTube does this kind of stuff, guys. Throws you off. They do a quick update. So I didn't get a notification that I'm live today. Well, let's do this, Colin. Whilst the race is going on, dudes, we're still on lap 1. They're currently at 8.5 minutes in. What I'm going to do is just hit my live here. I'm going to try to watch this way. Turn that right down. Okay, here we go. Here we go, guys. Okay, guys, I think I'm back dialed in here now. Hopefully you guys can watch the race with me. This is, and dudes just setting things up still. We got, ooh, Vilksy Velo. Hope I'm saying your name right, dude. Celine was looking fresh on her feet yesterday. Absolutely, dude. Plus, she's got Dunan in her Palmars already. Should be interesting. So that must be this one. Let's just take a look. So I think what Vilksy Velo here is saying is that Celine, I always butcher her name, Celine Del Carmen Alvarado, let's just call her Celine, incredible CX rider. I think yesterday's race, when I was watching it, I watched it late in the day, guys, since I didn't know it was on. I thought Celine was going to win it yesterday. Lucinda had a few mistakes, and they both did, but Lucinda had kind of had like one of the last mistakes. I thought, uh-oh, I think she's going to lose it. Someone's actually leaving the route here. Who is this? It's a Creeland Cordon rider, a bike over her shoulder, just walking off the track here. Trying to figure out who this is here. Let's get a good look at this. That's Eric Prid's Opus. Okay, so things are coming through now, guys. Working for me, that's his Mike DeRoche here, Hand Grenade Division. And Dave's here. Good morning, dude. So, dudes, right now we have Lucinda Brand and Aniek Van Alphen here at the front. Lucinda Brand rides for Balois Glowy Lions. Again, her teammate Shirin Van Roy is in the standard blue and black Balois Glowy Lions jersey. She's riding in third place at the moment. 3 Dutch riders in the front, guys. So we've got Aniek Van Alphen and Lucinda Brand at the front. We've got a Balois Glowy Lion rider. Aniek Van Alphen. And I just saw who it was. Aniek Van Alphen, super strong rider here, guys. Like, awesome results this year. Finished no less than 5th place at the UCI World Cup. Remember, this is UCI World Cup racing you're watching today. I believe there's 12 rounds to it. We're on round 6. And these rounds are going to come hot and heavy. We're going to have several weekends where we're going to have back-to-back races, or very close together. Plus, we're going to have an intermixing of other races. Okay. Vilksy, thanks, dude. So, Brand is in the World Cup leaders' colors. Dude, why wasn't she wearing that yesterday then? Because yesterday she was in an all blue. She's won. If we look at Lucinda Brand, okay, so dude, I appreciate that. That makes sense to me now. But if we look at Lucinda Brand, look at the World Cup results. She won stage 1, 2. Actually, Flamanville was stage 2. She didn't race at Flamanville. That's right, guys. They don't race every race. And maybe with Vilksy here, I think this dude knows a CX. Here's my question for Vilksy. Vilksy Velo here. I think this is the man today. Do they only get scored on a certain amount of rounds in the World Cup? So there's 12 rounds, but I've already seen that Lucinda didn't race. She didn't race Flamanville. Yeah, so she skipped Flamanville. Is it only, if there's 12 rounds, they only score 10, or they only score 11, or is it as many as you want race they score? Okay. Dude, I did hear that in the commentary. So Aniek was leading the World Cup yesterday. So if we look at this, yeah, okay. Dude, I did hear that. I'm just looking at this going, she's got 4 wins. Well, she would have taken it yesterday, I guess. Okay, so let's go take a look at Aniek Van Alphen here. She rides for 7 Racing. So Aniek, see, this is what throws me off. In UCI World Cup, she was 5th in the first race. And Lucinda was 1st. But then Lucinda skipped the 2nd race. So, okay, then Aniek would have taken over because Lucinda scored no points. Okay, starting to make sense. Starting to make sense to me now. Basically, Aniek has raced every round, so that's one way to do it. She's raced 5 rounds scoring points. Lucinda's raced 4 rounds, won every one. Less points, I guess. Okay, Dave's saying, last time I was at the consulate for the Netherlands, I asked for Annemiek van Vluten's phone number. Yeah, sure, nice try, Dave. Vixie, dude, I'm trying to say your name. Vixie Velo. Now they race multiple series at the same time. Okay, dude, so when you say that, are you referring to the X2O and Telenet Super Prestige? Is that all kind of lumped into the World Cup? Dude, I'm glad you're here because I've asked this question and no one's answered me yet. So it sounds like, guys, and that's what's coming up too here, dudes, is that, oh, we got a crash here. This looks like Puck. I think that's Puck who's down there. I believe so. Is that Puck? I think it might have been Puck. Hard to tell. Okay, so it's the red, white, and black with like black checkers on the back of the jersey here. That is the World Cup leader. Yeah, World Cup leader. So it sounds like maybe they're collecting points from all. So I think it's X2O. And I think we have a race coming up for that here in 2 days, guys. I'll have to check the schedule again. Actually, why don't we do that right now? We've got I'm trying to have a good look here. Aniek Van Alphen. Let's make sure they're all still there. It's Lucinda out front, guys. They're on the ramps here. They have a double ramp they ride with the red stuff on it for traction. It probably looks like Lucinda Brand's out front. Then it looks like Shirin Van and Roy. Puck's running the sand back here. No, that wasn't Puck who crashed earlier, I don't believe. Celine's right on her heels. She's in the orange Phoenix jersey. Again, on this off-camber stuff, they're riding, slipping and sliding. It's sloping downhill. They've got their right hand out, basically holding the guardrail, trying to keep themselves upright. When you can't do that, you just push and run with your bike. It's going to be really cool today to see the men racing too, guys. So yeah, back to Antwerp. Return of Wout van Aert yesterday, head-to-head against MVDP. Mathieu van der Poel basically annihilated the course. He just rode away. I think by the end of lap 1, he already had a 5-second lead and just absolutely rode away. Man, that dude is so powerful in the sand. I forget who he was passing yesterday. Came from behind, hit the sand, and just like surfed right through it. Just dropped probably 1,1200 watts. Just surfed through the sand, easily took the position, squeaked ahead, and gone. Lucinda's incredible too, though. So we got Lucinda, I'm going to say just a couple seconds back. Van and Roy. Now they're saying there's 3 in that front group. They're pretty spread out, guys. There's probably 5-6 seconds between each one of them. Puck is a further 26 seconds down. So now, okay, we're getting some better standings here, guys. Lucinda Brand, first place, 3 seconds back. Shirin Van and Roy, third place, another 5 seconds back. 8 from Lucinda. Aniek Van Alphen. Yeah. Last World Cup results for Lucinda Brand. First in Antwerp, first in Namur, first in Turalba in Spain, Italy, first in Tabor. She's raced 4 rounds, and her last result, January 26th of 2025, Koksijde. We raced that again this year. I think that's a big one. That's a big one, guys. Dave, Dave's saying the person he talked to was a fan too. Yeah, Annemiek van Vleuten, yeah, what a superstar. What a superstar. Okay, so Vixie Velo here. UCI World Cup is the main show. X2O and Super Prestige are their own series. Sometimes the stat sites just throw all the results one after another, and things can get kind of hard to figure out. Dude, welcome to my world. Vixie, so I've always watched cyclocross, but never really delved deep into it and tried to do a race commentary on it. So it's kind of like, oh, Mathieu van der Poel's there. He's going to win. Oh, Wout's there. He might win. That's kind of how I've been with cyclocross. But now it's so cool seeing all the riders. You know, I kind of feel like I know a lot of them now. Just this is how you get to know it, is by doing something like this. You know, Niels van der Putter, Lars van den Haar, whatever his name is, Pim Ronhaar. You know, every Dutch and Belgian name you can think of. Thibaut Nace. What happened to Thibaut yesterday? Okay, Michael DeRoche here, Hand Grenade Division. Hey, Michael DeRoche, childhood friend, still around. Point of trivia. Mike, I knew you'd have something here. Koksijde was liberated by the Calgary Highlanders in October of 1944. It was a huge battle, one of the regiment's biggest. Guys, just so you know, I live just outside of Calgary, and Mike DeRoche right here is a member of the Calgary Highlanders. So Mike has served, I guess Mike was reserves his entire life. I mean, Mike's been a reservist. Mike, how long have you been a reservist for? Like, you got to, like, 30 years? At minimum. Something like that. I'm not even sure if you're in it still. Guys, Mike was the real deal. He was a bagpiper. Played the bagpipes. Calgary Highlanders, the kilts, the little hat with the red and white checkered stuff on it. Mike, fill me in here. Fill me in. So Hoogerheider, and guys, there's always been that huge connection between, I guess, even the Belgians and the Dutch and Canadians. Mike says, don't ask. 38 years, still in. Ooh, little endo here for Anique. Guys, the sand is so thick and heavy here. You got to watch that front wheel. It just digs in, and then they're doing endos. We saw Mathieu van der Poel do an endo last weekend, still won the race. I think it was last lap. Thibaut Nace had a little bit of an incident, went down. Van der Poel went past him and won it. Glengarry. That's right. I got in because of you. Yeah, dude, I joined shortly. I think I was in the Calgary Highlanders, the cadets, for maybe 6 months in high school, maybe. Then it was just too hard to get there. That's what I didn't like. Vixie Velo, haha, and Marco Kiprasov. Oh, Kiprasov. The ex-Flame used to coach my son in soccer. Really, dude? What a small world. Vixie Velo. Vixie, where are you from, dude? You must be Belgian or Dutch. Yeah. Mika Kiprasov. Yeah, Kiprasov was a goalie. Kiprasov was a goalie. Mike, you should know this too. Mike probably follows the Calgary Flames more than I do. Yeah, Kiprasov was a goalie for the Calgary Flames. So Mike's in Calgary. We went to high school. We went to high school together in Calgary, and done a lot of stuff. You know, Mike's got his history stuff going. We played a lot of strategy games together. It's all about battles in this part of the world, guys. Belgium and the Netherlands, and I think Mike knows a lot about. Yeah, Kipper. That's what we called him. Oh, so Vixie Velo is from Helsinki, Finland. Yeah, Kipper. The good old days. Lucinda Brand, guys, just walking the field here. Let me have a good look at this here. How far behind is Van Anrooy right now? And this course is different from the one I looked at. So maybe, but that first name they showed, what was it called? Vlamens Duningcross. That's the same video I watched yesterday. Maybe there's an alteration on it. Not sure here. So Lucinda Brand in first. Guys, she's going to win 6 rounds in a row. Actually, you know, when they're on the compacted stuff, it looks pretty fast. Very, very little moisture in the course. I'm waiting for a real, like, mud bath. I want pouring rain, riders barely able to move, changing bikes over and over. Now, this hill here, Lucinda looks like she's going to ride it. So, Lucinda Brand first, Van Anrooy second, Anique Van Alphen third for 7 Racing, Puck Peters, Phoenix? I'm not sure what they call her team here. Oh, no, not Anique. We want Puck. Where did Puck go? Here's Puck. It is Phoenix de Koenig, even for CX. I wasn't sure about that. Back in the mix, guys. So Puck is riding with Celine Del Carmen Alvarado. I would say that Lucinda Brand has at least a 100-meter lead on Shirin Van Anrooy. Right now, this might be the best performance I've seen for Shirin so far this year. And yeah, you can see her. She was 6th yesterday, 3rd in Turalba, 6th at Flamanville, and 16th at Tabor. So she's missed 1 round. Which round has she missed? I got to think about that for a second here. Tabor, Flamanville, Turamba, Antwerp was yesterday. It was the one last weekend. Well, we can figure that out. We'll look at Anique. She missed Namur. So it looks like Shirin missed Namur last weekend. That was probably my favorite round so far. Vixie, what do you think? What's your favorite round, and what can I expect coming up? Because I love the Namur course. Loved it. Super technical. I think that's the hardest course they've done so far. So again, I've been a pretty casual CX rider. Knew a few of the big names. Probably wanted to watch it more this year, just because I've watched so much road riding this year, and you know, so many strong riders come from. Guys, I gotta try to have a sip of coffee. I'm out of coffee. I'm out. I didn't get a fresh one prepped with the streaming setup this morning, which was an absolute disaster for me. Vixie's got to go. Y'all enjoy the races. I'm at work and need to bounce. We'll follow though. Dude, thanks a lot, Vixie, and thanks for the info you provided me because I ask questions and sometimes no one's listening. But yeah, I love this. Love this stuff. Guys, we were talking before about X2O as well. I think we have one of those races coming up right away. You know what? I'm going to do that right now, guys. I want to take a look at something here quickly. Upcoming races. So look at this here. We're on December 21st right now. We're watching the UCI World Cup Koksijde. Tomorrow we have X2O. Dude, we're doing that. So Monday, X2O Badkamers Trofee Hofstadte Blagcross, whatever that means. I'm sure Mike has some comment about Badkamers, about some battle that went on there on the whatever of 1944. Come on, Mike, hit me up. Dudes, X2O series, it's an overall time rating. So every round, they keep track of time. So it's like a stage race, like at the Tour de France. Individual days are individual races. You don't have to win one stage. You just need to be up there all the time. It's cumulative time over the entire series. So you could finish second every race, be close to first place, have that first place dude or lady, everyone's a dude here, have that dude have one bad race and you would win the series. So that's what I think is really cool about X2O. It's like a long range stage race. Vixie saying Namur is sick. Zonhoven and Digam are top notch also. Okay, dude, I'm looking forward to that. I'm going to check out all the rounds coming up. So we have X2O Bodkamers tomorrow. And then on Tuesday, we have more Telenet Super Prestige from Hoesden Zolder. I think Zolder had a racetrack. Didn't Zolder used to have an F1 track? Positive. Positive, guys. Then on the 26th, which is Friday, Boxing Day, we've got UCI World Cup Gavir. On the 28th, we got Dendermonde. Wow, dudes, I got a lot of streaming to do. I'm looking forward to this. Let's get it going on, Shaka Khan. Let me get back here, dudes. I've kind of lost where I am. Go back to the home. Okay, come on, Colin. Right here. Back to the live. Marie Schreiber's dropped out, guys. The Luxembourg champion did drop out. And actually, earlier, I saw Sarah Casasola dropped out, too. Let's see if we can find that. Wow, big names. And Marie Schreiber, she's been looking awesome this year. Maybe it's a different... No, it is the Luxembourg rider. Okay, so, well, maybe I'm looking at fourth at Trofeo Flandern Cross in Hama. Did not finish Tabor and 18th in Antwerp, so hasn't been at all the rounds, that's for sure. So she's just dropped out of the race. And earlier on, let's take a look, you guys. I'm pretty sure I saw... Yeah, right here. Sarah Casasola abandoned the race. Crelan Cordon rider. Yeah, Crelan Cordon. Italian rider born in San Daniele del Friuli. 26-year-old rider. 7th in Antwerp yesterday. 5th in Turalba. Yeah, she had a good ride there, didn't she? 2nd in Tabor. Yeah, so guys, you can see here all the different ones. Telnet Super Prestige, that's one championship series. Then you can see here, this would have been earlier this year. No, this was November 1st. X2O Bodkamers, Trofee Koppenberg Cross, 3rd place. X2O, she did a race the very next day. Then 4th place at the UEC Cyclocross European Championships. She did a Telenet Super Prestige where signed up, but didn't start. 2nd in Tabor, 5th in Turalba, 7th in Antwerp. She needs to reverse that trend, get going back up in the standings. Fastest lap on lap 1 was Lucinda Brand, guys. I'm going to get back to the top here, let you know what's going on. Lucinda Brand right now, guys, just absolutely dominating as usual. Can anyone beat Lucinda, guys? Can anyone beat Lucinda? She's got a 19-second lead on Shirin Van den Rooij in 2nd place. Another 30 seconds back to Celine Del Carmen Alvarado. I can see her on screen now. She's riding with Aniek van Alphen right now. And maybe a 2 or 3 seconds back, Puck Peters. They're saying 3 seconds back here. So we've only got 5 riders that are with... The top 5 riders are within a minute of each other. And we're only on lap 3 of 5. So slightly longer laps here, I believe. Generally, they would race 6 laps. Wow, and you know, right now, guys, 1-2... Balois Glowy Lions. So that's who Lucinda rides for. Don't forget too, guys, Lucinda does other stuff. So Lucinda rides for Lidl Trek in the Women's World Tour Series. She rode the CMAC Ladies Tour. She rode the Tour de France this year. She rode the Giro d'Italia Women. A lot of stuff. Super versatile rider. Obviously, cyclocross is her forte. She absolutely is smashing it. I mean, guys, just take a look at this screen right here. This blows my mind. Again, as of yesterday, 54 podiums in a row. Her last non-winning race was on November 8th. She got second at the UEC Cyclocross European Championships to Inge van der Heijden. And before that, at Telenet Super Prestige over Gis, she got a second place there as well. Otherwise, it's first places across the board for Lucinda here. 36 years old. Yeah. Age is not slowing her down, guys. She's only, I mean, I don't know. Again, I haven't followed CX enough. Is this her best year ever? Looking at her Palmares, yeah, she's got a lot of wins. UCI World Champion in 2021. Yeah, she's got a lot of stuff here. A lot of stuff. World Cup in Dublin 2 times. 3-time World Cup champion in, World Cup winner in Koksijde, where we're going this week, I think. She won it earlier the 2025 edition, but that might have been last year. Again, guys, they call the most recent race season the next year, because this season goes 2025 into 2026. This is actually the 2026 edition of this race. I know, I get it. Yeah, it's cyclocross. I get it. I don't. Okay, what are we going here? 22 seconds back to Van Roy. We've got Peters say. Yeah, so I think with Peters, you say the E on the end. It's Peter say. Puck Peters say. Celine Del Carmen Alvarado and Aniek van Alphen all riding together now. Inge van der Heijden 124 back. Denise Betsimo at 133. Those two might get back together here. And Amandine Foucanet is only 7 seconds behind Denise Betsima. They may come back together as well. We've got a group of 3 riders. Kristina Zemanova. That's a name I haven't seen much. A Czech Republic rider. I think. Yep, Czech Republic rider here. Kristina Zemanova, who was 5th at Antwerp yesterday. So she's been riding a different series of CX here. Yeah, you can see it here. So this World Cup stuff is all categorized as CDM. These other ones are C2 races. So they're all kind of ranked. Puck moving past Aniek here now. So Puck has moved ahead. She's moved ahead of Aniek. Aniek looks like she's struggling to hang on to Puck here now. Puck drops the hammer, probably pulling out some of those road skills. Dropping the hammer on the faster, flatter, compacted sections. Celine just hanging on the back. She's probably 10, 15 meters back now on those 3. Remember, guys, Lucinda is walking the field, but there's going to be some incredible battles here for 3rd place. Remember, UCI points for all these races. I can do that quickly here and show you that too. You can see here a win at a UCI World Cup race gives you 200 UCI points. These ones here, you're seeing PCS points. That's a point system used by Pro Cycling Stats. Similar but different. Puck pulling away now, guys. Riding through sections, and it looks like Aniek cannot ride them. She's having to run. Van den Roy doing the solo work. And Lucinda, just an absolute Watts beats here, guys. I'm going to catch up with the chat here, guys. Ian saying, Machu had a flat for nearly a full yesterday. I think I saw that. Yeah, Ian, I saw that too. Good comment here by Ian. I should have brought this up. Ian, I feel like I need to do a podcast. What do you think? Would anyone be interested if I did a podcast? I was going to do a podcast like where I just talk about all the stuff I forgot to talk about during these. Like, I'll just make a little note as I'm walking around outside. Oh yeah, I need to talk about that. So anyway, guys, Fem Van Ampel, who I believe is the current world champion in cyclocross. So remember, they do the UCI World Cup Series. It's, virtually weekly. Starts in November, goes right to the end of January. 1 week after that, they'd have the UCI one-day. Well, guys, how do they do that? Yeah, I wish Vixie was back. Because it's like road racing. Not always the world's best cyclist wins the road race championships. But they still are the world champion, no doubt. You could easily say that Tadej Pogačar is the number one road cyclist in the world. Doesn't mean he's going to win the world championships because it's a one-day race. But these World Cup races leading up to it, is there like a separate championship there? And then they have the one-day race on top. I've kind of done this on a virtual platform where it was 6 races for the championship series, but then there was a one-day race at the end as well. Kind of wonder about it. But Fem Van Empel, who I believe is world champion right now, she's 23 years old, has basically put her career on pause. I think maybe just the grind, too much for her, needs a break. Hopefully she comes back. I saw her in action watching this race last year. Puck Pieterse going through the sand, doing the old... I need to call this something. I need a name for this. They're not dabbing. They're scooting themselves along the railing. The rail grab. Rail grab, banner grab. They're actually good railings here too. There's posts with metal rails like they would set up to keep spectators back. And they look really planted into the sand so they can actually haul themselves along. So arm strength, guys, super important in cycling. Especially at this race. Yeah. Lucinda Brand. Wow. Career results per position for Lucinda Brand. 79 first places. 67 second places. 31 thirds. 16 fourths. 8 fifths. Yeah, incredible. Fastest riders in lap 3. We're on lap 4 now, guys. Lucinda Brand, the fastest at a 9:24. 15 seconds faster than her teammate at 9:39. Puck Peters on same time as that. So Puck's actually speeding up. And Lucinda is just setting a pace that no one can match right now. Love seeing this. 54 podiums in a row. 5 wins in a row right now. UCI wins too. Actually, she has more than 5 wins right now in a row. If you look at her stats here, she's actually on, what is this? Looks like 8 first place finishes in a row. The last time she finished off of the top step of the podium was at the European Championships race. Back on November 8th, she got 2nd place there. But she still got that podium record going. So today should put her on 55. So dudes, don't forget too, we will have the men's race after that. Hopefully they don't give us too long of a break in between so I don't have to do too much of a comedy gong show here to try to keep things going. Maybe what I'll do is jump out and show you some other stuff that I've been working on. Longest crosses this season. Okay, Slovakia race was 1 hour and 12 minutes long. Hope Supercross was 1 hour and 2 minutes long. Most of these races end up being like 45, 55 minutes in that range. Actually, yeah, I'd probably say higher than 50 minutes. Like this one here, we're at 37 minutes. We're on lap 4 right now. See how long, and I think these were longer laps. I think these were like, I actually didn't even see. Well, no, we know. Fastest lap right now is 9:24 by Lucinda Brand, and there's only 5 of them, so it should be like a 45-minute race. Something like that. 45, 50 minutes. Let's get it. Wow, I'm really excited here to see the men's race. Matthew's going to be back. Vout going to be back? I think Vout finished... why don't we just do a little backup here, guys? We're going to go to the homepage again, and we'll look at this here. I think Vout finished 5th yesterday. No, he finished 7th. So Mathieu van der Poel won yesterday, guys. 24-second leads over Lawrence Sveik. 3rd, Emil Verstringer. 4th, Pim Ronhaar. 5th, Niels van der Putter. 6th, Tibor Del Grosso. 7th place, Wout van Aert. Michael Van Turnhout, probably one of his worst performances of the year. He was 1 minute and 19 down. And starting to see some new names. Mies Hendricks here. Jorn Weissere, I can't say his name at all. Toonarts. Philippe Orts, Ryan Camp, Toon Vandenbosch, Joris. Not a good race for Joris Nieuwenhuis either yesterday in Antwerp. Here's Lucinda. I think this is her starting her 5th lap now, guys. Yeah, 5th lap now. So Lucinda will be finishing somewhere around 47 minutes. She might dial it back here. Let's take a look at Joris Nieuwenhuis. Yeah, take a look at his results, guys. First place, third place, 6th, 2nd, 8th, 16th yesterday. Real incredible cyclists, you know. But we're seeing some other dudes show up now, aren't we? We're seeing Mathieu show up. We're seeing Wout show up. And Mathieu Van Der Poel is on a whole nother level. Wow. Okay, guys, jumping back to the chat here. Thanks for watching, everyone. Like the videos if you can, guys. That's the only way it gets out to other people so I can continue to keep doing these videos. Dave here saying, I think Wout is still recovering from his big crash, relearning what he can and can't do, combined with a bit of age. Yeah, I did hear yesterday they said he'd only been on a CX bike twice. He'll come back. He'll get it. He wants to still have more battles with Mathieu. Yeah, just love watching Mathieu Van Der Poel ride. So good. Hopefully he shows up in a Lambo to the next race. I think he's done that a couple times here. So Puck Petersay has put a little bit of a gap into Aniek van Alphen and Celine. I keep wanting to change her name around. Celine Del Carmen Alvarado. I want to change it around every time I say it. Here's Sharon Van den Roy, second place here. She's 32 seconds down right now. Just over 40 minutes into the race. Lap 5 of 5, riding her Trek. Blue Trek for her. Black and blue gear. Who's coming through here? This looks like Inga van der Heijden to me. Is it? Possibly. Didn't get a close look on her. Yeah, there she was there. She came through in 6th place. Wow. She's through in 6th place, almost 2 minutes down to the indomitable Lucinda Brand. Like, who's going to beat her? Who's going to beat Lucinda Brand? Wow. Look at this. Riders with the most wins in a road and subsequent CX season. Marianne Vos, 2011. What a champion she is. 17 cross wins, 31 road wins for a total of 48. So she won 17 cross races that season. Really? Then she won 31 road wins. That's insane. That's insane. Riders with the most wins in a road and subsequent CX season. Okay, Marianne Vos, 2nd place. Marianne Vos, 3rd place. Marianne Vos, 4th place. Marianne Vos, 5th place. Marianne Vos, 6th. That's getting annoying, isn't it? But yeah, I just wanted to do that on purpose. She has the top 6 positions. 6th place is 25 wins. And then Lucinda Brand, 7th place in 2021. She won 20 cross races and 4 road. For a total of 24 wins. That number's going up this year, guys. It's going up. Obviously, Lucinda Brand here, 20 cross to 4 road. She's definitely a CX rider. Take a look at Fan Van Empel in 2023. She won 19 cross races. Actually, that's one less than Lucinda did that in 2021. And 1 road race for a total of 20. She's now... Is she retired? She says she's putting her career on pause. What does that really mean? Oh, and look at this here. The battle for 3rd is back on, guys. Puck has got Aniek and it's Celine on her wheel here. Puck riding, doing the arm scoot. Celine doing the same thing. Aniek had to run the entire thing. We've seen Lucinda have to step off her bike for a second here. I think that was a little bit of a mistake for her. That must be a bit of fatigue here. And a little bit of a stumble too. It didn't look that steep. I thought Lucinda should have been able to ride that. I'm going to watch the other riders, see if they can do it. I think she had a tiny error there. And actually, she almost kind of went over her own feet there. Puck is super strong, though. That gap that they pulled back, Celine and Aniek, Puck's able to stretch it out on the flat sections. Aniek's just hanging on to you here, guys. Seeing her doing a lot of the those kinds of looks on her face, desperately trying to hang on here. Onto the pavement here. Wet pavement here at this point. Man, I got to get to a CX race. Where is the closest CX race to Colin? Oh yeah, my name's Colin. You're watching Inside Cycling World, guys. First time I've said it today. World's worst YouTuber. Dave saying Voss has been so dominant for so long. Wish I had her genetics. I wish I had a 10th of her genetics. Just a 10th. Cycling's been real crappy for me later. Okay, so they are running the section here too. Yeah, didn't look as steep as I thought, but it is steep. They've got their heads down, pushing the bikes like that. They're to one side. They're pushing hard here. Anique's able to pull back up on Celine. Remounting. And down they go. It's right before the red ramps. Okay, I know where we are now. Lucinda just wheeling away, guys. Wheeling away. If I see a huge break, what I might do, guys, is now that I've figured out YouTube again today, they give you these surprise. They don't even tell you there's been an update. It's just like, hey, it's done. And everything's different. I'll probably just, I might set up a men's stream so I can go have a little half-hour, 40-minute break, because sometimes it's a long time in between. What are we at right now? So we're on the last lap of this race. Looks like is that the Basque flag flying there? No, it's the Breton. The Breton. Yeah, it's not just the grade, it's the traction. Yeah, it's tire selection is so important in CX. Okay, Puck's pulling away again now. Now it's Anique on her wheel and Celine. So Celine must have had a little bit of a problem there. So Anique was behind Celine there. And now she's ahead of her. So there was a slight error, a slight bobble, and you jump. Which competitor from the top 20 highest ranked all time is the longest without a victory? It says Alicia Gonzalez, 2 years, almost 3 years. Shirin Van den Roy hasn't had a win in 2 years and 69 days. Anna Marie Verst, over 2 years. Let's take a look at Alicia Gonzalez, 30 years old. She raced Antwerp yesterday. And she's at this race. She is in this race. We haven't seen her yet. So it's been a while for everyone. But yeah, Shirin Van den Roy. No win in almost 2 years. So her last win would have been Zonhoven in 2023. I think that's her last win, I believe. Oh, UCI World Championships 2023 are here. Shirin Van den Roy. That might have been her last win because that would be the very last event of the year, I believe. So they do the 12 rounds, then they wait a week, then they have the one-day World Championship race. Is that right? Yeah. Zoe Backstead was there. Christina Zemanova. We just mentioned her this morning. She's actually moving up. Amandine Foucault, all the big names of CX here. Guys, I was kind of double-checking myself there. If you don't know, I like to tell you what's going on in the scene here. A lot of these riders are riding road as well. So sometimes when I see, world champion in what? Like road or CX? I don't remember every little detail. Dave saying you can waste so much energy with wheel spin on an icy climb. Oh, totally. Totally, Dave. And I mean, some of this mud with just the right amount of moisture, the mud would be just like being on ice. Just smashing with this one here, like where it's dry, it's nice and hard packed. Then they hit the sand, and yeah, it's bogging down time. I wonder what would have happened if they wouldn't have put those rails there. Without those rails, you would have seen a lot more riders running because they would have nothing to grab onto. Oh, a little bit of an incident there for Anique. I thought she was going to crash. She went way offline on the descent in the sand. So we've got, wow, this is crazy. Anique's in front, Celine, and then Puck Pieterse. So something happened here off camera, and it's been totally flipped. 1 lap ago, Anique was at the back. Puck was leading and getting away from them. Now she finds herself off the back. Celine in the middle here. So Anique's had the most improvement. Lucinda's looking back, 48 minutes. Wow. Not even breathing hard. Slapping some of the fans' hands, trying not to get pulled off her bike. I always wonder about that. What if someone grabbed her hand? You know? Yeah, you'd be going to jail. Yeah, the rail means they could do the rail crawl. Dudes, Lucinda Brand just dominates that. Just absolutely crushes them. Who can beat this lady? Who can beat her? No one. No one's going to beat her. Okay, they're doing the rail crawl. I like that, Dave. The rail crawl. They're doing the rail crawl now. The rail climb. Again, Puck. It's gone from 3rd back to 5th place. If we look at the standings here, this is incorrect now. There it is. They've got all 3 together. Shirin Van den Roy is going to finish 2nd place. So still over 2 years since her last win. But that was a huge one, apparently. let's take a look at, well, actually, we're going to watch this finish here. Aniek van Alphen, Celine, Puck Pieterse coming in. Big sprint now from Celine. She's going to get ahead of Aniek. Aniek just shakes her head and gives up. She goes, I can't do it. Now she's going to hope she can hold 4th place from Puck, which she will. Puck's had enough too. Celine's sprinting all the way. She wants this 3rd place. Celine Del Carmen Alvarado with 3rd place. Aniek van Alphen for 7 racing in 4th. Puck Pieterse, something happened to her. She was looking pretty dominant out of these 3. Never got to see it on camera, guys. So on a corner where we had no camera footage, missed that. Inger van der Heijden doing the rail crawl now. I think this is Denise Betsema. It is Denise Betsema. She rides in that purple and black jersey. I think Inger van der Heijden is going to get 6th place. Yeah, she's on the pavement now. They take a left-hand bend onto the pavement here. So it'll be Inge van der Heijden, our current European champion. This is the current European champion right now, guys. Yep, right here. 1st place European Championships on November 8th. She will get 6th place today. She rode Tabor, Flamanville, so she didn't do the Italian race. I keep saying Spanish. She did a different race instead, Urban Cross. Lower level race. You win that, you only get 40 points. You win a UCI World Cup race, you get 200 points. Remember, UCI points are super critical in cycling, guys. We got a sprint here. I think this is between Bentveld and, yeah, I think that was Bentveld there. Let's just have a look at that. Yeah, Bentveld and Kristina Zemanova. We just mentioned her name. I don't know if I even saw her at Antwerp. I did watch that race yesterday. Dave saying, in these conditions, 1 slip, 1 bad gearing, and there goes your rhythm. Yeah, anything could happen. We just didn't see it. Coming in next, we have Bramati. This is a name, Italian rider. I don't know if I've seen that rider this year. Bramati. Wait till we see that. Love this stat here. Which riders have shared the most podiums with Lucinda Brand? Celine Del Carmen Alvarado, 56 shared podiums. Denise Betsema at 43. Anna-Marie Wurst at 40. It shows you who the dominant riders are week in, week out. Who are your top 3s every weekend. That's all that means, guys. Okay, what time are we looking at, dudes? It's, for me, wow, 6:33 in the morning. I need to check something and see when the men's race starts. I might do this just in case. 6:33 in the morning. So the men's race doesn't start for 40 minutes. Yeah, I might do that, guys. I'm home alone. Joey had Christmas get-together with one of her girlfriends last night. Joey's mom is back in the hospital. Oh, latest update. Joey's mom is back in the hospital. The right hospital. And I believe she had surgery late yesterday. So it's about time. So spent the night in Calgary because it's an hour drive each way. She's going straight to see her mom this morning. Dave had his rhythm killed on a climb by a leaf in the derailleur. Oh, it gets jammed in there and that's it for the race. Wow. Lucinda Brand here. Incredible. Love it. Just love seeing her dominate this. In the, what else we got here, guys? Remember, we've got juniors racing. We've probably got the men's under 23. I think this is the men's under 23 here. David Haverdings for Balois Glowy Lions. 1st place earlier today. DNF Namur. 1st place in Tabor. So this guy's been up, down. 2 1st place this year. Okay, interesting. Then this should be women's juniors. Lise Rivol won that one. Where's the men's juniors? Here's the men's juniors. Gilles Lejeune from Belgium, 17-year-olds. So that's how I'm not. This guy looks good too. Look at these 1st places. Super Prestige. 3rd at the Euro Championships. None of these races are shown. There's no footage of it. Here's Shirin congratulating Lucinda Brand now. Dudes, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to jump off. Dave's saying no hitting Pesci and Stern with paint cans. Dave, I am completely lost on that comment. Guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump off. I need to check on the dogs upstairs. Joey's got her new puppy. She's got this tiny little corgi. Him and Ziggy are best friends. So she was worried about Ziggy because she thinks Ziggy can be aggressive sometimes. There's another dog here we're taking care of. And he's kind of... He thinks he's tougher than he is. And Ziggy says, not playing with that. And then they have brawls that you have to break up. And that little dog just doesn't learn. When Ziggy's walking by, he'll bite him in the back of the legs. And Ziggy turns around and says, nope, not having that. Dudes, let me jump off here right now. And I'll set up a new stream. I'll get a coffee and we'll get started again. Looks like we're going to be back live in 35 minutes. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Okay, guys, see you soon. Thanks for watching. Please come back.